Gills Onions, where quality meets convenience.
It seems like time flies pretty fast. It's just 25 years ago that we just started this company. And I've been able to expand and grow it with great people and great customers. What I really like about the onion processing business is that being vertically integrated, I'm allowed to be a farmer and a processor and control the whole process from the seed all the way to the consumer.
One of the things I love about working at Gills Onions is the people that work in the plant. Many of them have been there since the mid-'80s, and their dedication every single day makes me proud to work there.
Here at Gills Onions, we have many different varieties of onions that display many different characteristics that we're looking for. We primarily peel yellow onions. Approximately 15% of our production is red onions.
We have a year-round supply of fresh cut onions available from our fields, 100% California grown.
And we're constantly talking to the seed breeders from all throughout the world to find out what varieties they have, what are they looking at. So oftentimes we are looking 4, 5, 6, even 8 years in advance.
The onions we're after here in the Salinas Valley particularly are a hard single-centered onion that has at least, we're looking for over 3 inches, but 4 inches and above is preferable. We want an onion that's going to store. A lot of skins on it that will be durable, that will make it through the cold storage period. And when it's received at Gills Onions at the processing facility, it's just like it came out of the field yesterday.
Every single product we ship is custom made to order. Once the onions are harvested, they're all put into 1,000-pound bins and sent to cold storage where they're cooled down to 34 to 36 degrees. After they're cooled, then they're put onto the processing line. At this time, all that information of which field those onions were grown in is scanned into our system. Each onion is hand set onto a cradle and goes through the peeling line. The onions go through the line where they're top-tailed and the skin is removed. They then move on a conveyor belt to the inspection room. They're trimming off any imperfections on the onions and sorting them so that only the best onions make it onto further packaging. After they're sorted, the onions pass through an ozone spray and onto a chlorinated rinse. After the onions are washed, they go through a metal detector. From there, they could be packed into bulk bins or onto another line where they're further processed, sliced, diced, or slivered. For the onions that are going to be sliced, whole peeled onions are moved over to the slicing section where we have 8 lines. Our slicing equipment is again proprietary equipment that's designed and manufactured by our plant engineer. The onions are loaded onto a belt where they are sliced to diameters ranging from 1/8 inch up to 1/2 inch. From there, the onions can be packed as whole slice or separated into rings. For the onions that are going to be diced, after they go through the metal detector as a whole peeled, they pass on to the dicing machine. There, the onions are cut from 3/16 up to 3/4 inch in diameter. After they're diced, they pass through a wash flume where they are rinsed one more time. After the onions are spun dry, they ride up an escalator to the check weigher, where the onions are then dropped down and are packed into 1 to 5 pound bags for food service. For our whole peeled line, we pack everything from a 5-pound bag up to a 2,000-pound bin. Our food service packs include 5-pound bags up to 30-pound bulk cartons, and our industrial products are packed anywhere from a 1,400-pound bulk bin up to a 2,000-pound bin. For our retail line, the onions come in as a whole peeled, cleaned onion. The diced onions go through the dicer, are washed again in the flume, into the spin dryer for extended shelf life, and then packed into 10-ounce reusable containers. Our retail line now includes sliced red and yellow onions, diced red and yellow onions, diced celery onion mix, a diced yellow organic, and seasonally a sliced sweet onion. If you're still cutting your own onions, it's a crying shame.
We do micro testing in-house. This is our lab, and we do, for the finished product, we do total plate counts, E. coli, coliform, yeast and molds testing, and we gather this information and we send it out to our customers in our certificate of analysis. The QAs, they have to log in to the PDA, so automatically it has their name, and whenever they take a reading and submit it, it stamps it with the time and gets uploaded into it's a website, Food Horizon, and we have all the information is there.
We don't start making orders until we have an order in the system. Just to give you an idea why we do this, it's because we have probably over 200 SKUs.
We specialize in only onions, and it allows us to develop custom packaging for a variety of the customers that we do business with, and really work hard at trying to satisfy the customer's needs.
My grandmother once took me to dinner and told me that if Henry Ford were still building the Model T today, he'd be broke. And her point is that you have to be happy with what you have, but you always have to be looking towards the future. And with Gills onions, that is exactly what we do.
Sustainability now to us means a lot of different things. We like to think about using the lowest inputs in our crops, but it's also getting involved in your local communities. We're also looking at new and better ways of saving energy through cogeneration operations in our processing. It's something we're trying to focus on and do a better job on all the time.
With our peeling operation, we have a 35 to 40% waste factor coming off the onions, the whole peel lines, and we're going to take that product and convert it into a juice and reduce our solid waste, leaving the plant by 75%. The juice is going to be run through an anaerobic digester, converted into methane gas, and then put into fuel cells to convert it into electricity, which will be about 50% of the plant's electrical needs. Hello, I'm Steve Gill, one of the owner partners in Gills Onions here in Oxnard, California.